For the regular viewers of the channel, this of course is not Mustang Cobra related. As I said in a video a while ago, once the weather starts getting cold, I was going to start mixing in other videos when I have less content with a Cobra. And this is one of those videos. This actually wasn't planned to be done until January, but this collectible came early. And this is just a little bit of insight on what else I do besides the Cobra stuff. I'm big into collecting high-end Polystone statues. And if you're new here and you just stumbled upon this and never seen any one of my videos before, generally this is an automotive channel. I cover a lot of content on my 2004 Cobra, but this is just a side video that I wanted to do. I do have other statues on order that I'll put into the video at the end of it for what I have in order, but I won't be getting any more probably throughout 2020. In 2021, I'll start getting more of them. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to unbox this thing and put it together and just give my overall impression on what I think of it, and hope you guys like it. If you are one of the regular followers for the Cobra, maybe this is something you'll be interested in too, so I would appreciate it if you stuck around and see what this is all about. So I'll get to unboxing this thing. Of course, the number one thing with all these statues is breakage, hoping that you don't get any during shipping. So we'll find that out once I get this out of the box and put together, and we'll get started now. Well, it's halfway out. These come with a box within a box. This is the inner box. This is also called the R box if you're not familiar with these. Usually it has a nice R print of the statue on the front of it. And it's always nice when they don't come damaged. Some people are really big in collecting the R boxes as well. I prefer that they come in decent shape, and the ones that I also have retained pretty good integrity as far as the box goes. But I'll take this down and pull the actual statue out, get some video close-ups of how it looks in the box, and then we'll set it up here on the turntable and assemble it, and hopefully there's no breakage with it, and hopefully it looks as good as all the pictures that I've seen. This is the box it actually comes in. The statue is made by PCS Collectables. It was sold through Sideshow. This is the exclusive version. It is number, full focus on this art print, number 172 of 250 made. Usually with these statues there's an exclusive and a collector's version. The exclusive is usually more limited. The other version of this I believe had 500, and this version that I have is only 250. They usually come with additional switch outs either for the head or accessories with the statue. So let's go and get this box open and see the actual statue. I've never had one that actually had these straps on it before, so that's nice for a change. Just move this over here. Now this is all the pieces that go together for the whole statue. Oh, that fresh paint smell is really nice. It's kind of addicting, really. I mean, there's only a few times where you open up a statue box for the first time and get that aroma of that fresh paint right from the factory. And it's been a year since I opened up one of these, so definitely missed it. So I'm going to get the box down on the floor, get the turntable back up there, and we'll start to take this out of the box and assemble it and see what it looks like. On the camera, this looks really white and washed out, so I'm not sure if it'll actually come through like that after I edit the whole thing, but if it does, don't worry, because I'm going to get close-ups of all this stuff once it's up here, and get close-ups of the statue and all that too. And just as a little side note as well, this statue is directly from the Spider-Man PS4 game that came out just a little while ago. It was a few years ago now. But this is the concept of what this came from. So we're going to start with the base, because that's the easiest thing to do, is to start from the bottom and build it up. It's like better than Christmas morning. I'm not 100% sure on the order of how this all goes together. Usually they come with instructions, and either I didn't bother to look or I just couldn't find them from the beginning, but let's see if we can figure out where all this stuff goes. Made it so easier to unbox all the little pieces and then assemble the base from there. These do have letters on them. There's an L at the base of this, so that's how you can tell. This should go in right here. And from what I can tell from the onset of this, I don't think there's any broken pieces. One spot I'm concerned about, but I think it's covered up by another piece, so I'll see once I get all of this unboxed and actually put together. Alright, with a little bit of help from the website, I was able to find all the little pieces of the base and get it all put together. So it looks good. There was no broken pieces at all, so that's a huge plus. So the only thing left now is to get Spider-Man out and get him mounted on the base, and from the looks of it, it doesn't seem like there's any broken parts on Spider-Man, so I'll be very happy if the whole statue is, you know, no cracks or no breakages or anything like that. And like I said before too, I know it's a little bit far away of a picture. I have to have the camera far enough back so I get all of this in, but I'll get real close-up photos to see all the detail on this at the end of the video. Here is Spider-Man himself. There is a lot of detail on this thing that I'll show in just a little bit. It's crazy, there's only one peg holding him on the statue. It's crazy how they do the engineering on these things, but they go through R&D and all that stuff to make sure they're going to hold up over time and not just break from how they were put together. So I'll hope the best for this one. That's all that's held together with magnets. He has a peg that his foot went into for the base, but his arms are held on with a peg, and he doesn't have a switch out for the head. There was no alternate portrait for this. And the only other thing left on this is the web accessory. And I'm not going to put that on right now. It's something I'll set up later on, but this is the statue I'll put together, so I'll get real good close-up so you guys can see all the amazing detail in his suit and the detail on this base. I'm pretty happy with this thing, considering, of course, what it costs, but no complaints on my part. So in case you're wondering what the background's been, I actually just threw the PS4 game on. Figured it'd be a nice little background for it. And I'm just going to start at the base and go up to the top and get all the details on this thing. Now the really fun part comes of disassembling this entire thing and setting it up in my collections room. This is in my living room, so obviously it's not staying here. At the very end of the video, I'll either have some pictures or video of him set up in the room and on the stand that I'm putting him on. It's just not good to do videos in there. The lighting's not as good, and there's not as much stuff in that room, so it echoes a lot, so I don't do a lot of videos in there. If you notice, the stand over there has the PlayStation controllers on it. That's where my PS5 is going when that comes out. I was able to get a pre-order and get one on day one, so I will have a PlayStation 5 unboxing video. And if you're watching this, whether you're a regular sub or new, I'm most likely going to do a lot of PS5 gameplay throughout the winter. So if you're interested in seeing that, feel free to sub to the channel too. There'll still be content for the Cobra. That's not over for the year. There's still stuff coming out for that. There'll be more statue stuff a little bit further on down the road. I have one other one that might come in early 2021. Have to wait and see. I don't order too many of these, so it's a little sporadic when I do get them. But that's it for now, guys. Thank you very much for watching, whether you're new or a regular sub. I appreciate everyone that clicked on this, watched it, made it to the end. And I'll throw up some video or some pictures of this in his final spot in the room. So thank you very much for watching, everyone, and until next time. This isn't the final place where I'm going to put him, but I just wanted to show off the web accessory, since I did put that on real quick, and how it looks with that on. Adds a little bit more of the statue, so I do like it. But as far as overall, how I like this thing, I think the paint on this is great. It looks exactly like how it did in the video game. The detail on his suit is unbelievable. It's like little, you can see the texture in his suit, and that's goes to show how much of the detail that went into this thing. So overall, very happy with this thing. I'm glad I got it. This is in the collections room, so it probably echoes in here a lot, but I just wanted to get this last little bit of video with the web accessory on it. And I'll throw in some pictures of him in his final spot on the stand. It's actually arriving after I got this statue. And also I'll throw up some pictures of the other statues I have on order, which are coming throughout 2021 and maybe even into 2022. But I just wanted to throw this in here real quick. Thanks, everyone. See you next time.